We got so much on his left tower. There's no way he can defend that.
I know Brandon, mind me, baby, let's do it. Y'all see me flying, never drop down.
Alright, hopping into another video here. Today I'm playing with this super crazy deck that I just put together. Obviously with this deck you probably want to have Royal Recruits to start in your hand just to get as fast cycle as you possibly can. You got the Skeleton King, which gives you a 3-card cycle. You got Tombstone, you got Wall Breakers, lots of cheap cards for you to use. So usually I'd be reluctant to use all my air defense in one push, but I think for this we can definitely make an exception. Wow, okay, so he's got 2 of the same cards I have at least right now. I'm gonna go with my own Skeleton King, and I'm fully expecting him to go with ability. I'm gonna Fireball right here with the Skeleton Dragons. That's a ton of value. I'm gonna go Wall Breakers behind the Skeleton King, hopefully push it up a little bit more, and then use the ability. And those arrows were actually really solid, so that ability probably wasn't the best now that I think of it, but we have guards to clean that up. Guards is also really solid. This deck's got both guards and the Royal Recruits, which is pretty wild. A ton of defense, but also a ton of bait for you to collect the souls of for your Skeleton King. You've also got Fireball in the case you're running into a Mother Witch. So go Royal Recruits at the bridge right here. Let's see how he responds. And I'm very tempted. I'm gonna go Fireball this. We do have Tombstone, and we do have another Skeleton King of our own, just in case we need it. That Skeleton King is essentially dead, so I'm not too worried about it. I'm gonna go Night Witch right here to answer his Night Witch as well, and also clean up the Skeleton King. And this is going to be one doozy of a game, so we'll go Tombstone right here. This should be able to pull all of that. Unfortunately, the Skeleton Dragons are going to lock into the tower. Very, very unfortunate, but the Flying Machine's going to clean a lot of that stuff up right now. We're going to also have our Skeleton King go down right now, and then we're going to Fireball all of this. And it's not the worst thing in the world. We did get King Tower activation, but this is kind of a really sus position that we're in right now, to be honest. I'm going to go Tombstone right here, and then yeah, so he goes with the ability. One thing about this deck, not a ton of splash damage, but I think with my Skeleton King, we are going to be able to clean all of this up, and we're going to have a ton of elixir coming down the lane. So we're going to go Royal Recruits right here. We're going to go Night Witch as well. He hasn't shown any big spells, just that. So we're going to go with Fireball. I think I did miss the one of the Skeleton Dragons, but we got so much on his left tower. There's no way he can defend that. He's gonna have to be able to cycle to another spell for him to be able to have a chance of winning this game. Oh my gosh, that was such a massive push, and that right there looks like it's gonna be good game, well played. We actually had a massive comeback. We win by 43. That left side tower had no shot of surviving. All right, hopping to another video here. Our opponent's got the evolved skeletons in his banner, and his name is Grey Guy, so definitely a very interesting individual right there. Gonna go Wall Breakers right there to distract the goblins. I think one goblin hit, and that's not too bad. So goblins and log doesn't really tell me a whole lot. He's got Ice Spirit as well, so still not really sure. Maybe some sort of hog deck or a mortar. Not the best placement for the log. That's gonna be a ton of value for us. Let's see, how do we want to play this? We'll probably go Royal Recruits from the back, and I think that would be fine. So yeah, definitely a mortar deck, definitely read that. So Musketeer's gonna get taken out, no problem. Now the question is, I'll probably go Skeleton King right here and start collecting some souls. We do get a couple, I think one stab there on the right side, not too bad. Mortar gets taken out. He cycles the Miner in the back, so I'm not too worried about this. Gonna go Night Witch as well. This combo is pretty deadly actually, and it's gonna force out the poison. Definitely don't mind that. Night Witch cannot get herself around the Skeleton King, which I think is hilarious. We'll go Wall Breakers right here, and luckily I was quick enough so the Wall Breakers will come down, force out the Knight because it didn't get hit by the Ice Spirit. And then gonna go with Tombstone right here, and let's see, gonna go Skeleton King as well. And that should be pretty good. So everything's gonna go on the right. Definitely meant for the Skeleton King to go on the left, but didn't think it through with the Knight coming down the lane. Not too bad. Gonna use the Skeleton King ability, force out more elixir there on the right side. definitely a 2-for-2 trade with that log, definitely worth it. So with the Musketeer walking up, we've got a few options at hand. Most likely though, gonna go with the Night Witch. Gonna take out the Musketeer and also provide some counter pressure for us. And the bats are also gonna be really annoying for our opponent to deal with. Gonna go Wall Breakers right behind. And I think one should be able to break through, and that's a ton of value just like that. So we're gonna go Royal Recruits, evolve Royal Recruits right here. Gonna go Skeleton King, collect the souls, use the Goblin actually against our opponent right here, and then gonna go Fireball. I think this hits the Musketeer and the Mortar, so that's really good for us. Let's see, so how do you want to play this? I'm gonna go Night Witch right here, and then we'll catch the Miner. Well, we're gonna finish up the Miner. We didn't catch him, but that's okay. We're gonna cycle Royal Recruits in the back, and we're gonna be in this game for the long haul. So as we get to 2 times Elixir, 3 times Elixir, this deck starts to shine because you're gonna be able to throw so much at your opponent. You just have to be able to, you know, concentrate a bit and give yourself the best shot at completely confusing your opponent. So Fireball right here is gonna be really solid. Flying Machine's gonna clean that up pretty easily. Force out the Ice Spirit, else it would lock onto the tower. Definitely very happy with that. I'm gonna use the Skeleton King ability right now. And the Flying Machine's actually able to chip down one of the Musketeers, which is really solid. So he goes with Minor Poison. So Minor Poison Hog, Minor Poison Mortar. I'm gonna go Guards right here. And gonna go Flying Machine as well. Gonna go Skeleton King right here to collect the souls. And we'll go Wall Breakers behind this. As you can see, we've got a lot going on. Our opponent can't even take out our Flying Machine. We're gonna Fireball the Musketeer out of the way, and that right there is going to be towered down on the right. Just use the Skeleton King just for the fun of it, and that's good game well played against Gray Guy. As you can see with this deck can completely overwhelm your opponent. If you guys like this video, please like, comment, subscribe for more, and see you next time.